Hi again, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed our song time together, and now I wanted to do some reading time with you. I wanted to show you my sign first of all to say congratulations for all your hard work this year. Since it's your last day of kindergarten of e-learning, it says congratulations 2020 graduates. And that's you. The year is 2020 and you're a graduate of kindergarten. And just like our friend Pete the cat that we learned about in class, you are graduating today from kindergarten. He's graduating from Cat University, but you're going to get a diploma that says kindergarten diploma from Mrs. Bourne. You will also be getting this book, The Bernstein Bears Graduation Day. So I wanted to share this book with you today. I know in class we read a lot of stories about the Bernstein Bears and we watched videos at the end of the day, and that was one of our very favorite videos to watch. So I wanted to share this book with you today. And just like you, the Bernstein Bears are getting their diploma from school because they worked hard just like you. So the author of the story is Mike Bernstein, and let's enjoy it together. Spring was nearly over in Bear Country. The daffodils and the tulips had come and gone. So had Easter candy and Mother Day cards. June was about to arrive, and for Brother and Sister Bear, that meant just one thing: no more school. And here it says on the sign, "School's out. Have a nice vacation." Sister was finishing first grade, and Brother was moving up from third. Even little Honey was ending the first year of daycare. They had all learned a lot in school that year. Brother's class studied the earth and learned about rocks, earthquakes, and volcanoes. He even made a model of a volcano that squirted lava out of the top. So when you get older in school, you might make a volcano too as part of class. Sister's class learned about plants and animals. They took care of cute little hamster and kept a lizard and a frog in a glass case full of plants and mossy rocks. They brought cocoons in from the cold to watch as beautiful butterflies and moths hatched out of them. Honey learned things too. She played with toys, and she played with toys that taught about shapes and numbers. And she learned how to do things with all the other cubs. But she did not need to learn how to take naps. She was already very good at that. So just like you, she was also learning addition. 1 + 1 = 2. The cubs did other fun things at school too. They played sports like soccer and basketball and baseball, and they got to play lots of games during recess. That's one thing Mrs. Borden really missed, was watching you have fun at recess. They went on exciting field trips to interesting places. So they saw animals on their field trips as well, just like we got to see some animals on our field trip to the pumpkin patch. The cubs enjoyed their school year, but they were ready for a break. They were looking forward to summer, to picnics and swimming, and to hiking and fishing, and to long summer evenings of chasing fireflies and toasting marshmallows. I hope you get to do some of those things over this summer. When the month of May came to an end, it was time to turn the calendar to June. The cubs drew a big red circle around the last day of school and crossed off each day as it passed. This year, the Bear County School was having a real graduation ceremony for every grade in the school. Mama and Papa thought this was a nice idea. It would make everyone stop and think about how much the cubs had learned and done during a whole year of school. "Best of all," said Sister, "we get to wear cute graduation costumes." "Ugh," said Brother, "I don't want to look cute." At last, graduation day arrived and the cubs put on their costumes. They each had a little cap and a gown, and even Brother had to admit they didn't look too bad. Brother's was blue, and Sister's and Honey's were white. The caps had tassels that kept getting in the cubs' faces, and they tried to blow them out of the way. Grizzly Gramps and Gran stopped to take pictures. "My, aren't they adorable?" said Gran, wiping away a tear. "Time we get going, youngins," said Gramps, looking at his watch. "You don't want to be late for your own graduation day." When the family arrived at school, the auditorium was packed with the families of graduating students. Then the school band began to play. They played good and loud. The graduating Cubs in their caps and gowns marched down the aisle and up upon the stage. "Look," said Gran, "there's brother, sister, and Honey." Gramps stood on his chair to take a picture. "Get down from there before you hurt yourself," scolded Gran. Principal Honeycomb made a few brief remarks. Then Ferdy Factual, one of the best students in the school, gave a speech about honesty, hard work, good sportsmanship, caring for others, and being true to yourself. "That's Professor Factual's nephew," Mama whispered to Graham. Papa and Gramps fell asleep, and Mama and Graham poked them to wake them. Finally, all the students filed across the stage as their names were called. Principal Honeycomb handed them their diplomas, fancy rolled up pieces of paper with their names on them. Gramps stood up on his chair to take pictures again as brother, sister, and Honey received their diplomas. As they marched down the aisle, cameras flashed and the audience clapped and whistled. Gramps even honked on a loud noisemaker. He's very proud, and right here it says honk. Outside in the schoolyard, the graduating Cubs laughed and cried, hugging one another and posing for pictures. They wouldn't be all together again until the next school year. Too Tall Grizzly took off his cap and called, "All together now! 1, 2, 3, he yelled, throwing his cap into the air. All the Cubs threw their caps in the air and they made a pretty blue and white cloud. "Yay!" all the Cubs yelled. Honey took off her white little cap too. 1, 2, freeze, she called, throwing it into the air. "I didn't know Honey could count," said Gran. "She learned this year in daycare," said Papa. That's what graduation day is all about, being proud of everything our students did in school this year and being excited about all the wonderful things they will be doing next year, said Mama. Gramps took another picture. "Squeeze in closer and say honey," he said. "Honey," they all said, and the camera clicked. And there they are, all happy and proud on graduation day. So I hope today you can get a chance for your parents to take a picture of you on your very last day of kindergarten. And if they do, send it to me. I would love to see it. I miss sharing this day with you guys, but I am so excited for what you have coming in first grade next year. You're going to have so much fun and go on new field trips, and you'll find out what field day is at the end of the year, and you will have a great year next year. So good luck, and keep reading and writing and doing your math. Mrs. Varn is very proud of you, and she loves you all. Have a great summer.